family print shop, a vintage candy store, and a new network for women entrepreneurs, all led by women shaping business in the Valley. Their stories on today's Daily Buzz.
The Daily Buzz is brought to you by 717 Credit Union.
Hello everyone, welcome to the Daily Buzz. I'm Mike Moliterno. Across the Valley, women are leading businesses, nonprofits, and institutions that shape community life. Here are three voices making an impact. Lisa Resnick founded Dandelion Inc. to give women tools to grow their businesses. What began as marketing strategy sessions quickly grew into a community of entrepreneurs looking for support. Today, Dandelion Inc. hosts monthly Dandelion discussions, accountability groups, and workshops ranging from 15 to 45 minutes. The goal, give women tangible steps they can apply to both their businesses and their personal lives.
Really, it was just listening to the women that were showing up. That's what created Dandelion Inc. They were like, we want more of this. We want more of the connectivity. We want more of the learning so we can then grow and create that balance that we're loving our lives in business and personally.
Members say the group goes beyond networking. Resnick describes it as a community where women celebrate each other's wins and share the burden of challenges.
When you build that community, it is about reciprocity. It is about building each other up and being happy for other people's successes.
The Women's Power Lunch grew out of the same need for connection. Founded by Amy Shope, the monthly gatherings bring together business owners, professionals, and community leaders. Attendees say the lunches open doors to collaboration and mentorship, while also offering a break from the isolation that can come with running a business.
I had my very first one across the street at Kensington because I didn't have this office yet. And I hoped for like 5 women to come, and I had over 40. And then I started having it here at the office, and I asked a different female entrepreneur, business owner, CEO. We've had so many different women come in here over the last 8 months, and they speak and share their story every month.
What started as a simple networking lunch has become a consistent event drawing women from across the Mahoning Valley. Shope says the real value comes in the relationships that last beyond the meeting room.
It's so important because at the end of the day, we're all going through the same things every day. We're mothers, we're daughters, we're parents, we are friends, wives, and we're juggling all these different hats. And so when we can get together and invest in ourselves for 1 hour and look around the room and meet people, the connections that have been made, the business that happens, and then eventually to watch people that have met just from coming to my power lunch, and they come back and say, this is something I look forward to every single month, really makes it so worth doing.
For the women of Boardman Printing, leadership is a family tradition. The late Lucy McGuire began working in the funeral industry's publishing world, eventually taking over Nomis Publications. Her daughters Kim McGuire and Peggy Russo and granddaughter Cindy Delsignor carry on her legacy as the second and third generation to run the company. Boardman Printing became part of Nomis in 1987 and has since served as the company's local face. The shop moved from the family home to Market Street in 1986 and in 2002 settled at its current location on Foxwood Court in Boardman.
Well, I was 14 when my mom started with the company. Starting the following summer, I would help out. When I graduated high school, I was still living at home. I was working at home, and that was tough. And so I did go find another job. And about a year and a half into that other job, I called and said, can I come back? By that time, I had moved out of the house, had my own place. And so I just came right back and been here ever since.
The company produces business cards, forms, postcards, signage, invitations, and promotional products for clients. While the funeral industry was once dominated by men, the women at Boardman Printing say that perspective has shifted over time.
The women ownership, the women involvement in the whole industry has greatly grown. Now you're just a business person. When you're, like I could be the only female in a room today. You're treated just like any other business person that's in that room. Locally here, we never experienced any form of condescension, any form of feeling like we weren't worthy because we were women. Even in the 80s, yeah. Basically, the companies that we've worked with have all been really wonderful locally.
In Girard, Linda Barton turned nostalgia into a business. While running her screen printing company, she discovered that Good Humor Ice Cream was founded in Youngstown. When she learned no one had ever produced t-shirts for the brand, she took it upon herself.
Being from New Jersey and being a transplant and living out here, I thought that it was really historical significance, and I was surprised that there wasn't any sort of apparel line featuring the good humor and the history of Youngstown. So I reached out to Unilever, who owns the rights to Good Humor Ice Cream, and I asked them who was designing their novelty t-shirt line for their 100-year anniversary, which was in 2020, and they said that they never had a t-shirt line. So I was like, well, I'll do it, women-owned business.
Barton uses her platform to give back, donating proceeds from many designs to local charities, including Akron Children's Hospital and Meals on Wheels.
It snowballed. So one phone call led to over 100 licensing agreements. We have a lot of exclusive licensing agreements with companies like Getz, Caramel Creams, and Garrett's, the Mini Minis, and the Satellite Wafers. And then last year, I got a call from Conagra Brand Foods, and they had said that my company came highly recommended, and they wanted me to do a campaign for their brands like I did for Good Humor, where it's giving back to a charity. So we started printing t-shirts for Vlasic Pickle and Slim Jim, and those shirts benefit Meals on Wheels in Trumbull and Mahoning County.
You can read more on women in business in the mid-October issue of the Business Journal, out now. And that is going to do it for today's Daily Buzz. Be sure to like, subscribe, and leave a comment. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Mike Moliterno.
717 Credit Union. Savings power to give your business an extra boost. Business savings, certificates, and business money market. 717 Credit Union. Make your money work as hard as you do. Check out our business money market and CD rates at 717cu.com/rates.